So how are you ladies feeling? It's going to be the 25th anniversary of the Washington Mystics. Are there like some nerves involved with being a part of such a historical team?
Yeah, I think, any kind of first day of training camp, those nerves are there, but it's really more a lot about excitement, being back with the team, welcoming the rookies in, getting them used to the culture here. So I'm excited to be back. I think everyone's just excited to get going today.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm a rookie, so I don't really know what to expect, but I'm just happy to be here and along for the ride.
One of the things that's been talked about today is how heavy of an emphasis defense has been, or is going to be for this season. I know you were here last year. So I just want to get your take on that. And then Christyn coming in, obviously your thoughts. I know you talked with Coach on draft day about the importance on that end of the field.
Yeah, defense is obviously something that's really important to Coach T. That really gets our energy going on offense, to be honest. If you can build a good defense, you build up that confidence in your shot and really everything that gets going. And so we're really excited to emphasize that this year. Last year we emphasized it, but we're going to do that even more. We want to bring a championship back to DC, and in order to do that, you got to have defense. So, we're just really excited to get everybody else integrated into the system as well.
Coach T talked to me on draft day, and he said, defense is going to be a big emphasis this year, and I feel like I can help with that. That's part of my game that I take pride in, and every great team, it starts with defense. So I'm really excited, and I agree with them. Defense carries over to our offense, so I feel like that's a great emphasis to have.
Question: individually, what are y'all, for both of you, what are y'all looking to accomplish this season individually?
I think just kind of coming in last summer, I just wanted to see what everything was all about. I was new to this organization, but now I feel a lot more confidence. I grew a lot overseas this past year, playing in EuroLeague, playing in Poland, and so I'm just really excited to bring back to the table, continue to bring back that energy that I brought when Coach T trusted me to come in with all those injuries. I'm going to have the same exact mentality as I'm going to do whatever he needs me to do, whether it's play a couple minutes here and there to give posts breathers or play more minutes if needed. I'm here, and I'm really excited to just be back and contribute.
Yeah, I'm new here, so I'm still trying to, learn everything. But really, whatever needs to be done, honestly, whatever the coaches tell me to do, whatever role I need to fill, I'll do that. I don't really have any expectations. I'm just here. I'm going to work hard, bring 100% effort every day, and see where they get me.
And then just a follow-up for you, just take me back to draft night and realize that you were becoming a Washington Mystic. You just talk about that?
Yeah, I was super excited just to hear my name called. That's every basketball player's dream, and now it's reality. But it's a quick turnaround, and now it's time to get to work. So I'm just super excited and happy to be here.
Christyn, Coach Tebow said that he describes you as a winner, and the ability for you to be able to bring that mentality here to DC is something that was on the criteria for this draft. What does that feel like to know that he feels that way about you and brought you here?
I mean, it feels good. Coming from UConn, winning was an expectation. So I'm a competitor at heart. I've always been a competitor. So it feels good to hear him, think of me that way. I try my hardest to, compete every single time I step on the floor. So hopefully I can, bring that to this team. But yeah, it feels good to hear him say that.
And you also said that there was a chip on your shoulder because you had family around you for draft night, but you weren't in New York. What was that like, number one, and what are you going to take from that as the season progresses?
First of all, I had an amazing time at home, just experiencing the draft in the presence of my family and my friends. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. But I do have a chip on my shoulder, not getting invited. I mean, that's life and it happens. But I am gonna, compete and, show them. So that's just my mentality going into training camp and going into the season. So.
And Megan, with the depth that you were describing in the post, What is that going to feel like? Because that's a lot different than it was last year with the size now that you have inside and the rotations that will present because of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a very different look than we had last summer when I first got in. You know, we were barely down to 7-8 players healthy when I came here. But it's really exciting to have that depth and have that versatility more than anything. You know, we have players like Della. You know, she's an amazing player, can stretch the floor, and we've got people that can really dominate inside. And so I'm just excited to really complement whoever I'm in with at that certain time. You know, whether they need me to be down low or let, you know, Della and people like that get to work out there, that's fine. Or, you know, I've been working on my outside shot, and especially overseas this past year in Poland. So I'm just really excited to just, again, bring whatever I can to the table.
All right, we'll go over to Zoom. Jen?
Hey Megan, hey Christyn. Good to see you again, Megan, and Christyn. Good to see you after chatting you briefly on draft night. Megan, just building off of that, just curious what your Pancakes overseas experience was like, and where you think you improved your game the most.
Yeah, I think it was a really awesome experience going to Poland. I was on a EuroLeague team. It was my first year in the EuroLeague, and I felt pretty good about how I did over there, competing against, you know, the top teams in Europe. It was a really fun experience. Pancake was living her best life. I lived in Gdynia, Poland, which is right next to the Baltic Sea, so she was on the beach every day. So I'm just really excited about the relationships that I built there, the confidence that I built, and just excited to show everyone what I've been working on.
And Christyn, is there anything in particular you're looking forward to maybe learning from one of the more established guards here in DC, or trying to, you know, borrow from their game and add to yours?
There's nothing in particular. I'm just excited to, you know, soak up as much knowledge as I can from all the vets and all the people that have been here. Yeah, I'm just excited to learn from them.
All right, last question, Nathan.
Good afternoon, ladies. Megan, this question is for you. Last year, you were part of a team that was on a roller coaster, up and down. Obviously, what Coach T has preached is reset. As a player, when he says reset, how, as a player, you know, do you process that going into the off season and getting better going into training camp and for this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is dealing with reflection of what we did, what worked well last year and what didn't, and really just trying to remember who you are as a player. You can't forget who you are, what your values are, your work ethic, and what you bring to the table. At the end of the day, each and every one of us, we're here for a reason. And just being able to continue to work on those, but at the same time looking back at what are things we need to work on as a team collectively, whether it's communication, whether it's you know, working hard, working on certain scenarios on the court, off the court, whatever it is. It's just coming in back, really just getting back into it and really resetting, and just knowing, again, remembering who you are, but at the same time resetting and just really focusing on what the new goals are this year.
This question is also for Christyn. Congratulations as you are getting ready to graduate from UConn. Like, just talk about like these next couple weeks, what the process is, soaking in, getting ready for training camp, graduation, and then getting ready for the season.
Walk you through it.
Well, just talk about, like, you know, how the process. The finals are coming up and graduation, and then turn around and get ready for the season. I'm still in school. I'm currently in 2 classes. I've been communicating with my professors. They've tried to move my classes online, so that's been crazy. But everything has just been a quick turnaround. I mean, I'm still in school, and then now I'm here at training camp, first day, and then the season is like right around the corner. So I'm just trying to take it day by day, and just literally take it day by day. That's all I can do.